November has come again, and what comforts it brings. It has blown in with a beautiful fury. It's that time of year again where we ensue in our beloved tradition of watching Lord of the Rings. This year we were blessed with an incredible autumn snow, many good meals, and good fellowship. Thus far, this month has been so heartening, so uplifting, and so joyful. I'm glad to be making a little video here just for a little bit of quiet, peace, and escape from all the bustle of this time of year. November has no rival month, I swear to you. It is the best. There's no argument. It's been a cold and beautiful start to this month with the clinging autumn color, which is held on very long this year and intertwined now with snow. It's just been exceptionally beautiful. I can't. It's been setting me ablaze with joy and appreciation for the blessings that we've been given with this beautiful weather, which is actually, for me, very encouraging, even though people love sun and warmth. I love the cold. I love the gray, drear, the sullen colors. Oh, they just speak wonders to my soul. There are many life-changing moments in life, many small things that can set off a chain leading to very big things. About 5 years ago, I think near the beginning of 2021, I made a random choice that really changed my life vastly, in a certain sense. I remember the day, the moment very clearly. I was up here in my area, in my room, and I decided that, mainly out of frustration with my social ability and my ability to converse with people, I decided I needed to be more sophisticated. I needed to have a better knowledge of the world of random things. I need to be more well-read. So I decided then and there that I was going to become a reader, and I was going to read sophisticated books, because I was not a reader back then. I barely read anything in my teenage years. I mean, I read The Hobbit and I read Lord of the Rings, but that was pretty much the extent of my read books. I mean, I didn't hardly read at all. But as you know, it's now a hobby of mine, a very prominent hobby, reading. So anyway, that day I took 2 books off the shelf over there. One of them was Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, and the other one was Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky. Both were maybe not the best choices of books to just begin reading for someone who doesn't read, but 2 things happened. I started reading Crime and Punishment. I read the first chapter, and it certainly intrigued me. I was very sort of confused and interested, but I read the first chapter and set it down, feeling a little bit like unsure whether I really wanted to continue doing that. And I'm not sure if it was the same day or not, but I started reading Sense and Sensibility, which was exceedingly difficult to understand. I think I read the first few chapters and had very little clue on what on earth was going on. But something about that story really brought me in. It really grabbed me. I read just through the whole book, getting more and more understanding of the language and the social structure, and I loved that book. I loved Sense and Sensibility, and I think that is what, reading that book set me on the adventure of reading and the new love that I sort of built for it. And ever since then, I read more Jane Austen. I traversed more of the classical world. I've read a lot of books since then. And now I love reading. I love classic literature, and I love. I think I have a special appreciation and love for the classics, especially of the 19th century. But anyways, I'm telling you this because I'm coming around to the fact that ever since that day, I never read a word more of Crime and Punishment or Dostoevsky. He's been an author I've wanted to look into, I've wanted to read more of and explore. I think ever since that first day when I read that chapter, I don't know, something has like held me back from returning to that. It's a very odd memory. Anyway, I picked up Crime and Punishment because my sister has been reading Dostoevsky and raving about how much she likes those books and how interesting, infinitely interesting of an author he is. But actually, funny enough, I picked up Crime and Punishment and I started on chapter 2 because the memory of chapter 1 is so prominent in my mind that I felt it would be kind of interesting to read the book without reading the first chapter, just based off my memory of all those years ago and experience it that way, which I did. And it was actually a really cool sort of way of experiencing it, trying to remember the first chapter and how it begins. And anyways, I read Crime and Punishment, is my point, which was an incredible book. I mean, he's definitely a hard author to exactly. His style's a little bit hard to comprehend at first, I guess. It's a little bit hard to really get enveloped in. I feel like it's like he really pulls and piques your interest, but then it's a little bit tough to just like really zone in. You know, it's not like a mystery novel, at least for me, where it's just like I just want to keep reading the pages, and it's so like ravenous, but I don't know, it was more of like a book where I liked reading like a chapter or a few pages and then just saying it down. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah, it was an incredible book, an incredible story, just incredibly interesting. And interesting is such like a bland word. I never know how to use a better word than that, but as I read through Raskolnikov's journey, it almost made me feel like I was going mad, to be honest. It brought a lot of weird sentiments and feelings out of me. It was a very powerful book, and I definitely want to read more of his works now. I think it's just kind of cool that I started, one of the first books, classic books I've read was the first chapter of that, and now I've finally completed it, and it feels very. I don't know. I just wanted to share that and give you a little bit of a book update. That's the last book I read, and I'm in a little bit of a adventurous period where I'm trying to figure out what it is I want to read next and where to go from here. I want to read Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, and I want to read Study in Scarlet, Sherlock Holmes. I'm reading Anne of Green Gables. I'm reading Brideshead Revisited, and I'm reading Walden by Henry David Thoreau, I think. But yeah, happy November. It's a beautiful month. Also, little update. I did update my channel. I did a post update, but I've been editing my New England trip video for like a month now. Well, about almost. I would say I'm about halfway done with it, but I still have so much to do. I'm trying to finish it by the end of November, so we'll see if that happens. But that's where I've been busy trying to engage myself creatively, which is always a daunting task. I mean, with such a big video, this is a huge video, it's very difficult to make the whole thing feel cohesive and creatively satisfying, and it's a project, but it'll be a good thing for me to look back on and to share with my family. I think it's not going to be a very accessible video to viewers because it's very long, it's very personal, I guess. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, there's so much beautiful scenery in New England, beautiful music and stuff, but I don't really think it's going to be something people are going to necessarily enjoy watching, but that's not exactly the point. It's just a creative thing I have to do, and I'm trying to get it done. Anyways, I want to get another video out in the meantime so that I'm not just leaving this channel in the dirt, in the mud, in the dark, you could say. So, I think so busy. My mind has been moving, twice the speed of my actions, so I'm so excited for the rest of this month and for December and for the upcoming videos and projects. So Thanks for listening to my random little ramble.